Everybody, welcome back to another reaction. Your boy Lance here for episode 3 of SumaSho. Yeah, so title's called One Step Forward. So inversely, is it also going to be 2 steps back? Because it's usually the idiom, right? But hey, let's dive in, find out. No, that's adorable. Hey, I don't blame her. Fireworks are great. Best fireworks show I've seen was one in the military, but second best is the Disney ones are pretty fucking spectacular. Mm, she's happy. Memories, nostalgia. I'm telling you, man. Like, I don't want to know, obviously, right? It just feels like the show is setting itself up to have a bittersweet ending to where she goes back to being her regular version, but they got to look back on these memories fondly and got to move on. He's unmotivated, he didn't want to do it. Or he was trying so hard not to get flustered over you. I could be wrong. About to say, yeah, but a lot of stuff, even as an elementary school student, right? It's like, am I gonna remember this? Like, yeah, it's very hard because you can tell she's very introverted, right? At least in this current time of her life. Well, because the mom is a deadbeat mom. 500 yen. Seriously, lady. I'm very curious we're going to get that storyline. Oh, you're going to run into each other at the fireworks, right? Traditional. I never got to. That was one of the regrets when I was in Japan for a little bit. I was not being able to go see a fireworks festival and shit like that. Because that'd be really cool. Mainly just to drink and watch fireworks is always a fun thing. Oh, she's like, she's talking about him a lot. I can't think of the name Nijima after playing all Persona I've been playing. Oh, wait, what? Hold up. Oh, would you like to join us? Gotcha. Way to be a friend and a wing woman. Let's go. Plus, you know, as the friend, you gotta see if this dude is good enough for your friend, right? Everyone's trying to back away. She's like, don't do that to me yet. I'm not comfortable enough to do that yet. What the fuck are you doing? There you go. Way too old for you. What is it? It's half your age plus 10, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, you could be work wife, you know, work husband shit, but doesn't mean there's something there just to ignite a spark, right? So, no, yeah, oh, feeling me emotional already. That's your niece. Say that's your niece. That's your niece. That's your niece. Your niece. This is my niece. My niece. My niece. My niece. My niece. Yeah, yeah, thank God. She's smarter than he is. I I could see the wheels turning in the wife's mind. Yeah. Just because she's pretty. Yep. Maybe. I don't know. How old is she? I can't remember. Probably mid-20s, right? Honestly, I don't have an issue with an age gap that big between those two. It's when you get before 20s I start having somewhat of an issue. But also, it is what it is. If I were a man, I'd tell you, hey, give it 10 years and you'll be about the same age gap. Oh, there you go. She's happy. Yeah, but you know the truth in the end. Catch her, you fool. There you go. Smooth, smooth, buddy, smooth. Oh, yeah. Oh, my. I know it's hard, but you have to just. My. Mm, that's probably the best way she could have done about that. Yeah, yeah, that's probably smart. That's probably very smart. Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to know there was an issue. Problem is, Mai isn't ready to see her father start dating, right? Or start even seeing somebody else that wasn't the mom. Are you gonna be able to? Are you gonna be able to communicate your feelings? Okay, at least ask. At least ask the question. My pot kettle black a little bit like that because considering the situation. Yeah, the smartest person in this entire show. Hmm. And I'm glad they're still developing on these feelings. Doesn't matter. There's still something there between you two. Y'all just don't really realize it yet. Mm, yeah, that's the problem, though. It's the problem. That's what happens if you don't properly grieve. It's really what happens. I know exactly that feeling. It's not, sweetie, but it's not your fault either, girl. There's minus you doing something reckless, which I don't know if that's the case or not. You were, but it's understandable. That's the point, right? When my wife passed, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm glad I had a therapist because that helped so much. I still have issues though, similar to the husband to be like trying to move on and date and all that shit. It's just hard. That's what love really is in the end, right? But sweetie, you know that's can't be the same though. You know that it can't be the same. It's not childish. It's understandable, but you know, deep down, can't be that way though. It won't ever be like that again. It just can't. I love the piano right now. Piano is beautiful right now. Oh, I see. I don't know how I feel about this. It's more of a. I get it using a paper, but that shit gets found out, you're screwed. I get it. You something tangible. Just hope you don't ever find that paper, or else you're gonna be in trouble. It's not your fault. Oh, he's apologizing for that. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, especially because she was a teenager. That's why I will always forever advocate. Once again, I will bring this up as much as possible. If you can do it, go see someone for the shit, guys. You have to. It's just so much better. No, I get why he's apologizing though. She put her old name though. For now, let's treasure the time we have together as family. Makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, that's an analogy for life. There you go. Yep. Of course. Oh, that's a good episode, right? I'm still glad that they're actually diving deep into these feelings of grief and, you know, wanting to move on. Yeah, your feelings for somebody who passed will never change, right? You could still love that person, but you can easily also fall in love with somebody else. It doesn't mean those feelings that you had for the previous spouse are gone. It just means that you still love them, you have those memories, and you'll always care for them, right? 100%. I get having the whole marriage bond, you somebody tangible, somebody to be able to see, to know that regardless of what everybody says, they're still a family. Um, that totally is understandable. They can have fun, do things like that. I still think in the end, though, there is something there between the coworker and him, and that seems to be the setup I think we'll eventually have. Um, because right now they established their feelings still, and now it's time to start growing as individuals. And this is a big step. Having KSK step up and basically like, I should have been a better father. I apologize for that. Totally understandable. Her realizing, yeah, I should have also probably met you halfway at least, and they could have been healthier people by now. 10 years is a long time, right? So, um, I could still also see a lot of people dropping the show at this episode because of the whole marriage bond contract thing. Like I said, as long as the show doesn't get fucking stupid with it, like, which I don't think it will. I just think it's one of those things where people are going to see what they want to see in this, right? And so far, I think it's fine. Like, I think it's a wholesome show. It's all honestly, this show to me is more about grief and having to move on from someone passing, right? I think that's the main message of the show. And just because somebody passed away doesn't mean you can still not be a family or have those memories. I digress. Anyway, yeah, I thought it was a good episode. Let me know your thoughts down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good jazz. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.